All right. Looks like we are good there. Looks like we're good pretty much. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Learn something new every day. Oh, we will get started here in a minute. Yeah, I didn't know that. So wait, I could see that. I can see that on my other streams too. What are stats? Oh, I see. I don't need that. Can pull up chat too? Put it right there. That's so convenient for me. I wish that I read that sooner. But anyways, we're back. Hello. A couple days ago, we beat Cynthia. And we beat the Elite Four. As you can see, we have a brand new team. Looking pretty nice, I would say. We got a new level checkpoint, of course, of 78, which is pretty dang good for us. So, the two monsters that revived the Elite Four were Fabio, our Ampharos here. Nothing really changed much with him. He survived the Elite Four and has been our saving grace, really, for these last couple streams. If we didn't have him, we would probably white it out a couple of times. But our newest team members, we have our Regice here. I made him shiny on accident. But we have a shiny Regice here, level 78, because that's, again, new level check mark. As you can see, slow as shit, but very bulky. 375 special defense is insane. It's got Ice Beam, Ancient Power, Charge Beam, Amnesia. Typical Regice moveset for the most part. Nothing really too crazy there. Then we got Venus, the Weeping Bell, which we caught, I believe, in the previous stream, actually, en route 224. So it's pretty cool. I decided to make this thing a mixed attacker, so it's got knockoff, it's got sleep powder, sludge bomb, and leaf blade. It's not really that fast, so it's a little bit concerning. In that department, kind of have a slower team, but it's looking nice. It's looking nice. Got chlorophyll as well, so if we're in the sun, we will be outspeeding anybody. We got Dylan, our Feraligatr, Waterfall Superpower, Ice Fang, Crunch, Water Dark too, which is really nice. Crazy looking team. Yeah, it's a crazy looking team. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. But 200 speed is the fastest thing we have before we get to Aerodactyl. Really wish he had Intimidate, because that's what his hidden ability is in this game, is Intimidate, but beggars can't be choosers. And then we have Jefferson, and this is the speed demon. Look at that, 281 speed, 266 attack. It's got rocks coverage machine. Probably gonna throw a choice band on this guy, if I'm being honest, just to make him as powerful as we can get him, pretty much. But today we get to start the post game. Now, I don't entirely know what all I'm gonna accomplish, what all I would want to accomplish. All I know is that we're gonna be doing some post game stuff today, so we're probably not gonna get through all of it. Probably not gonna get through all, which is fine. Hi Razor, what's up, dude? Nothing much, Ash, nothing much. We are doing some more Renegade Platinum, of course. Curious to see if any custom cutscenes are in the post game or not. You need to get on a ship at Snow Point City. Okay, so typical objective. So you beat Cynthia, am I right? Yes, we did. We did, in fact, beat Cynthia. Was not easy, because she did not have her typical team of fairy type team, which was odd. Like she had, what the heck did she have? She had Clefable, she had Miss Magius. I mean, she kept Garchomp, Milotic, and Roserade. Everything else was like different. Yep. I bought this the other day when I was out, and it was like 12 bucks. So I was like, come on now. That's a steal. And also the cat. Are you talking about her? Delilah? My shadow? She's always here. And this run is gonna end soon. All is left is post game. Yeah. Don't worry, we already have our next game pretty much ready to go. We're gonna be doing Legends Arceus Hisuian forms only. This cap is adorable. I know. It definitely worth, like I said, $12 for this. I would buy it if I seen Pikachu as my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, I was out getting some supply stuff and I saw it and I was like, I gotta scoop this up. I just realized too, I should be spinning the challenge wheel for this. It's like I'm forgetting my own series. What's that? Kill every encounter you run into? Okay, that should be relatively easy. From what I heard, if you were doing Hisuian forms only, you should get Oshawott as your starter. It's the best one. Not to spoil too much, but I did pick Oshawott when I started that series. So what is going to happen is, because we started it on my Free Time Friday streaming thing we do every Friday, I'm going from that stream and upload it as its own like separate video. That does mean you're gonna hear my friends in the background, because we were all in the Discord chat and they were playing that Schedule 1 game. So wonderful. All right, so level 74. I should have led with Giratina. Staraptor does not help me in the slightest in this situation, so I'm just gonna go Giratina here. Level 74, both of them, so not too bad, not too bad. I would hunt for the shiny. It's beautiful. I actually had a shiny Hisuian Samurott. I think he's in my Pokemon home somewhere. He's somewhere in there. Thunder. Boom. That should be a dead Staraptor, right? Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Empoleon's gonna come out, which means probably gotta attack the Raichu if I want. Okay, never mind. Say attack the Raichu so that way Empoleon doesn't have any issues, but nope. Okay, that doesn't do too much damage. Surprisingly. And if he has Torrent, this guy's dead. He's probably dead regardless, but Ground and Water are the best counters to beat this battle. Yeah. Because I was looking at my team and it's like Giratina is going to be the only guy that resists both stabs. So rather have him in this situation than Ampharos. Sure, Ampharos would be fine because he's part dragon, but technically he would also resist both stabs. Also, if my rival doesn't have all 6 of his mons, he's throwing. Are you kidding me? See, I knew he was going to protect again. That's why I didn't attack him. Okay, they both protected. I'm going to get rid of the Raichu. When you realize Volkner is canonically training together, so Volkner is about as strong as Flint, and he used his team from the remakes, he could definitely beat Cynthia. Yeah. Dang, Brianna really gave Flareon a buff in this game. Gave him close combat and play rough. He is among the strongest gym leaders in the franchise. Yeah, he was definitely one of the harder ones to beat. I almost want to just Shadow Force and get rid of Magmortar. Because close combat's going to kill the Snorlax in one hit. But that's a good thing for us too, because his defenses are going to be lowered, so Earth Power should just be able to kill him when I have to. Oh yeah, this boy is boosting his speed. Are you going to protect too? No. Part Psychic. Okay, we got Flame Bodied, which is unfortunate because, I mean, Shadow Force is kind of not going to be useful, but I think an Earth Power will just kill him. He went for the double. Get out. Get out. All right, so I'd assume the last mon that he's gonna have is Jolteon. With that, and me knowing that Jolteon is one fast guy, I am just gonna full restore and get myself back up to full and get rid of that burn. Heracross has not had a chance to attack. This Heracross really has not had a chance to attack. Pikachu just defeated his Electivire despite having motor drive. Yeah, that was something I remember watching a video on. Somebody was saying like the battling in the anime is like dog water, but like actually experiencing the world Pokemon, like the best. All right, so as long as Heracross doesn't flinch again. Oh, never mind, he died. Whoops. Just vanish. Got E-speed on that boy? This is exactly why I went for Shadow Force. Which is crazy because I never thought that Shadow Force going through Protect was a thing in this game. I never knew that. But it's always been a thing. I think I'll try out all the facilities because it's a part of the post game. I doubt that that will get super duper far. Name's Buck. Say, why don't you challenge our island's unofficial gym challenge? 6 routes on the island, 1 trainer on each route, each being an expert in a type that nobody in Sinnoh specializes in. Oh! Okay, so then what typings would those be then? They're gonna be niche ones because there was rock. Was it rock, grass, ghost, fighting, water, steel, electric, bug, ground, fire, psychic. So one's gonna obviously be fairy, dragon, dark, flying, I have no idea what the last one could be. Poison. How bad are you? I'll be training at Stark Mountain and be seeing you. That's a cool way of going about it. Especially because, like, A lot of the trainers here are just like, whatever. Like, there are extra people to battle, but there's not like... But 6 routes. Oh, there are actually 6 routes. No, there is 6. Yeah, here. Leaving dark, dragon, normal, poison, fairy, and flying. Okay. That they did that. Also, I just want to preface this that going through the facilities will not count as like Nuzlocke deaths. I just want to say that now. Because I know some people count them, but if it's like not storyline related, I really don't think it should count towards the lock. You gotta battle while burned. Oh, you gotta take rental mons. Oh, you're only allowed to use 1 mon. Like, it'd be sick if I actually get to battling one of the frontier people. I didn't need all that. No. Stop. I know these facilities. There will be a stream or a few streams someday. All right, which one do we want to do first? Do we want to do... There's the castle. There's the factory. There's the tower. There's, I think it's hall. And then whatever this one is. Arcade, yeah, that one. Go arcade. Screw it, let's do double battles. So, oh, I can bring the Reggie Ice. This music. Oh, they take away my items? Oh, do I have to touch the board? Oh, that's great. There's only 2 things for them. Well, everything should be level 50, right? So if this is the start, then this is definitely doable. Definitely doable. And this is pre-Gen 5, so no no Eviolite. Hey. Hi. Why do you do that? Oh, did we flinch the Shellos? Nice. Second rock slide would go for with Jefferson, and he's missing. Sick. That's crazy that that almost one-shots me. No. I was trying to get them to be burned, even though burn probably doesn't even really hurt them. But the board is being it's showing a little bit of favoritism. Just saying. Showing a little bit of favoritism on that board. Can you imagine if I actually kept my choice band on for this? We be chilling. Big time. He's howling. He's howling. Rock Tomb? Really? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Maybe this is why I'm remembering... Maybe this is why I'm remembering why I didn't do the Battle Frontier stuff, like, that often. Because shit like that. At least we kill. We're still faster than Loudred. Question is, are we faster than a Poliwhirl? I would like to think I am, but I don't know. Oh, nice. That 10 HP critical hit. My favorite thing. So yeah, I think... Do we want to go to each facility? Jesus Christ. Aha! Everyone's paralyzed. Hey, you just said your wife and boy are waiting for you at home. Alright. Go for the Iron Head. What is stronger, Waterfall or Crunch? They're both the same. All right. That does nothing. Got that flinch, baby. Flinch the Omnite, and I'm gonna waterfall the shield on, and then we will superpower. Damn, water gun. Okay. This damage output is a little bit ridiculous. Just saying. For that being a water gun, the damage output was a little bit stupid. Might be controversial. Delibird, Corsola, Staravia. So what's stopping me from clicking superpower on the Corsola? Nothing really. Oh my god, the one mon that I needed the rock slide to hit, it doesn't hit. And he's faster than Feraligatr. Isn't Palmer the strongest frontier brain? He's Barry's dad, and it's even mentioned in an anime. I think so. I've actually never battled any of the frontier bosses in this game at the Battle Frontier. There was the storyline battle that we had against, I think it's Derek or whatever. We saw them when we went to the PAL Park. So we battled them in this game, but there wasn't, I haven't battled any of the Frontier Brains in Gen 4 before. And even in Gen 3 as well. So that's kind of something that I want to do, is play through a save and go and start doing live streams of that stuff, because I think it would be fun and give me different kind of stream content, because it's something that I'm kind of doing on like physical copies, and it's not like super difficult either. Oh, the speed of it's gonna go even higher. But like, I want to go through a copy of each of the games with the team that I'm doing, like the team that I'm using on like the physical games, and then just do this sort of stuff and have it be like a stream series, because that's something that I've wanted to do. And that might be something I have to, you know, greenlight after Legends Arceus. But it's also going to depend on like when other games drop. Starting streaming on Twitch soon. I downloaded a game which belonged to my friend who I met before my Discord account was hacked. I mean, definitely, it's definitely worth a shot. I think if you're looking specifically for streaming, then Twitch is not too bad. I know my friend Marcos, he streams on Kick from time to time. But if you're doing the whole like content creation, like you want to do both, then YouTube is gonna be your thing. Better like TikTok. But yeah, if you're looking specifically for streaming, then which is probably going to be, which would be probably your best option. Look at how fast this shit's going. How fast does it go with speed up? And it's going to go even faster for the next round. So Staravia, Clampearl, Hippopotas. Waiter Cyan. Interesting. It is with the fan-made region, Norway based on 3 fan-made types cross Gen Evos use. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like 90% sure. I actually got asked about it the other day because I got asked if I streamed on Twitch as well, and it's like, I don't. If I had the capabilities to do so, though, I'd consider doing it. But it's also not. I mean, it's not necessary to stream on both. It's not something I'm gonna be losing sleep over, I should say. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the fly on the Clampearl, and then I want to say a waterfall. I want to say waterfall will kill Hippopotas in 1 hit, and if not, somebody's lying to me. Wow. But I guess we were intimidated, right? So that makes sense. I don't know, some of these damage outputs. Definitely would help if I had my held items, so it's kind of one of the reasons that too that I gave them the held items. But I think for the other facilities, I don't know about the castle, but I think for some of the other facilities, except for the factory, just because that one you have to use rentals. We should be okay. Kecleon, Persian, Celio. Jesus Christ. At least we're not getting affected. I'm planning on live dex run in the game. The maker of the game did. So the methods are mentioned in the Pokédex, so knowing how to develop Pokemon won't be hard. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Trying to think if I just superpower this Persian, or if I'm gonna get faked out. Magico. Was their last one Celio? Color change made it a rock type. Oh, that Celio is gonna have a rude awakening. He's about to get hit with a superpower that he didn't ask for. It's just on the screen. Sorry about it. Wow, he lives. Reminds me of that episode of the anime, or not, or no, it was an episode in the anime. But I didn't get to watch this part of the anime. I think it was the Sun and Moon anime where I think Ash was battling Golisopod. Or Ash was battling Guzma, and Guzma had out his Golisopod. And a fire type move, I think, was sent towards the Golisopod, and he ran away, and out came a Caesar. Everyone was just like, what? He made his game in Java, which is very unique since fan-made games are normally made on Pokemon Essentials, Godot as the 2 main engines to making them. Yeah. That's always interesting. But I like to say the last battle is a battle video. Oh. Hell yeah, 2 BP. Me personally, I think you should get one BP per battle, but or 5 BP in a set. Sure, maybe the sets are easy, but I think you should be getting more BP. But whatever. We need to go to our reward wheel because we technically completed our challenge, which... Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, illegal move. We'll definitely jot that down because that may be something we use for our Elite Four rematches. And by we may use, we need to use. Because it's not like that stuff's going to carry over. I take, but Ash should have won the Kalos League. I dare say if he got prep time, he could win versus Diantha, which would be likely give him time to train his team and know the Elite Four and her team. So knowing the respective 5 teams in training could take a while, logically. Yeah. Let's see, what is our challenge for this one? That's free, what the heck? We're getting a lot of easy challenges in this stream so far. Ones that have been pretty kind to us. All right. Is this one also 3 or can I bring 4? Is the battle tower 4? I've been wearing these clothes for a long time. Bathing is for the birds. That's an interesting sentence, we'll say that. Right? I kind of wish that I had Rockhead on the Aerodactyl because I would have definitely went with Brave Bird on it instead of Fly. Are you good? Why are we bolting all over the place? You seem discombobulated. Alright, Geodude. Oh, this is free. This is free. I could just rock this strategy that I use for like all of my like Battle Frontier stuff. Because generally, well, I say generally, but do you like games with Fakemons? I do. I think the one. Would you count Fakemon like literally haven't been seen ever before? Or would you count them as like maybe they're able to restore PP by going up a rank? Oh, that's for 100? Hell no, I'd rather just get the full health. Keep the 28 CP for myself. Would you say the Fakemon are like completely brand spanking new, or are they something like new mega evolutions, new forms of current Pokemon? Because me, Fakemon are ones that we've like never seen before. So I have done a couple series with Fakemon. I did a Uranium series. This is a while ago now. And then I did a Solar Light and Lunar Dark live stream series, which that game was very, very good. I hadn't heard much about it prior to playing it, and it was a good one. Although I think I just did a Let's Play. I didn't do a Nuzlocke of that series, whereas Uranium, we did a Nuzlocke. And Uranium is not easy. It's pretty rough for us, in fact. I'm gonna go for the fly, and then I'm gonna Ice Fang the Skiploom because it's quad effective. I would make Pokemon Xeno first. It's masterpiece. Isn't there already? I'm pretty sure there is a Pokemon Xenoverse game. If you're referring to Dragon Ball, that is. I'm pretty sure there is a game that is made exactly like that. It's an originally Italian game, later transferred to English. Can you... You are too low in rental rank to use... Whatever. Does that CP stuff carry over into like later rounds? I have no idea. No idea. Love Disc and Sableye. Going for Shadow Sneak. There are Fakemons in the forms of Pokemon are from an alt dimension Pokemon Xenoverse in both English and Italian. This is assured. That did nothing. Wow. I'm telling you, man, it's the critical hits. Critical hits just constantly. Screwing me over. Fake out, you should have went for that turn 1. And you're gonna Sweet Kiss me. Okay, Dylan's just gonna do everything. Psych. Please be enough to kill from this range. Okay. I know Love Disc is terrible, but like... Silverwind. Yeah, this damage output isn't making much sense to me, Chief. I know it's stabbing super effective, but isn't Silverwind like base 60? Project Mario Mon is also another Super Mario Brothers and Pokemon. I've seen a lot of that lately. Super Mario Mon. I haven't watched anything on it, but I've seen people stream it. Continue. I want to heal up my Aerodactyl. And I guess we'll heal up the Feraligatr. Because we still have 56. Chikorita and Farfetch. Alright, with Farfetch, I'm pretty sure Farfetch is fighting flying in this game, so Rock Slide is not going to do any damage to it. And it's probably going to hit me with like a close combat and probably kill my Feraligatr. I'm missing. Why am I missing? I'm missing 5% chance to miss moves. And you're getting like 10% chance hits with secret power. Really? Are we being for real right now? We're gonna be here all day if we do all the facilities. I wonder if I should just call it after these two and then just keep moving forward. Definitely feel like that should be the move. So I'm still kind of trying to wrap my head around what Buck was saying. So he said that there were 6 trainers that mastered a typing in Sinnoh that we hadn't seen mastered yet. Defeat smells like skunk tank. That's crazy. Pokemon Insurgence is also notable with the Delta Pokemon, its Dark Plot. That is actually the very first Pokemon series I did on this YouTube channel, was Insurgence. I don't recommend watching it because it was a terrible series. This was the first one I ever did. Like I've come leaps and bounds since that series. Oh. A superpower this Lickitung. I think I said it in the previous stream because we had superpower on Blaziken. Like, outside of the drop in your attack and defense, it's very freaking helpful. Is Rock Slide gonna be enough to kill the Onix? Nope. Should have thought about that. I don't think Waterfall is gonna kill the Flappy. Maybe it will. Okay, it does. There are also a lot of Spanish games with Pokemon, and now Pokemon are Harmony of it. American YouTuber named Horizon translating the game. Oh. 98. I don't think we need to worry about healing or anything like that. If I understood correctly, Harmonia is harmony in Spanish. Yeah, I think it's something like that. I don't like, I've been doing Duolingo stuff like every day for like almost a year now, and there's still words like with basic Spanish that I don't recall ever seeing or ever learning. I'm just like, that's odd, because like you would think like, oh, I've taken that much Spanish, then I would have seen and heard a bunch of words, but not some of the ones that I've been studying. You actually speak Spanish besides English? Not too much, really. It's just something that, like, because I work a couple different jobs. Yeah, I work at a shoe store on the side. It's just something that I'd like to have if I ever need to communicate with someone and they don't speak English, but they happen to speak Spanish. So I'd be able to understand basic Spanish, but not too much. Because that primate is just going to kill my Feraligatr. Either I just let him kill Feraligatr, or I let him kill the Regice. If he doesn't kill my Feraligatr, then maybe I have a chance of killing Perugly. Going for a tract. You are a dick. Karate chop. That was a choice. It was a choice that was made. No, Delilah, no. You're okay where you're at. Cloister? Oh, that's so good. Because Cloister's got really good physical defense, so he's probably eating this up like it's nobody's business. -1. Yeah, that does nout. It does nothing. Water Pulse. Okay, it goes to him. Rock Slide damage. Oh. Oh, never mind. It does kill. So it's relatively early in my country to learn in the second year like I did. Yeah. I know, like, in some places, like middle school, so like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, so teenage years, early teen, they make them take a foreign language class. I didn't have that when I was in middle school. But it definitely would have been something that I would have been like, yeah, I want to do that. Because it was something when I got to high school, I was like, yeah, I want to take a foreign language. And I did. Normally kids learn English in their 3rd or 4th year of school, but I started my 2nd year. All right. We'll save the facilities, I think. Maybe for another time. I don't know. Maybe I'll just save them for the stream stream series where I do things in Pokemon that I haven't showcased doing. All right, we got 9 minutes left at this challenge, so let's go up north. Okay, I probably should try and get an encounter here. Yeah, I should probably try and get an encounter here. That is species, technically. I thought it was literally one trainer. I guess not. But we did get a rare candy, so we need to use that on someone. I would say let's use it on the Regice. I'd like to get my first encounter here. That is also species. Damn, I was hoping that we would get some unique stuff here. And I'm not finding nothing. I'm not finding nothing, Delilah. That's terrible. That is terrible. This is probably just gonna kill it too, to be honest. I'm gonna take this off because it's hurting my head with the hats and the headphones on. I'll wear it around other times, but not right now. So unfortunately, no first encounter there, but Pokemon Vanguard is also very notable with a lot of alt forms. I think I've heard of Vanguard. I think I have. All right, so Farfetch'd with close combat. Most starters, for instance, got fan-made forms. That's nice. That's nice. All right, so I think the goal is try to get everyone up to 80. And then go from there. Go on the Regice, why not? I want to see how bulky Regice is on the physical side. I know it has the 230 something defense versus almost 400 special defense, but I still want to see how bulky it is on the physical side. Just to know if I need to worry. Litten, Popplio, Scorbunny, Sabo, and Poikoko are these who have fan-made forms. Ah. That's cool that those starters are even in the game. Get a little bit of leftovers recovery. Pidgeot. This thing is also going to outspeed me. And it's also going to go for Brave Bird too. My God. You can choose any starter from Gen 1 to 9. That's a lot of freedom. But then again, that's a lot of those big game like Reborn and Rejuvenation are a couple of games that like I've played where they give you options to that many starters and it's like, okay, I can go many different ways with this. So it's almost like, to me, it's like too much choice. Especially when I have my favorites that I'm gonna end up wanting to pick. Like when I get stuck picking between 3, then it's like, okay, I gotta pick between 3. But if I gotta pick between 30, That's a lot tougher of an option. And then in those games, they make it to where you can get pretty much all the starters anyway. So it's like, all right, Thunderbolt on this Lanoon. How much are we doing? Hopefully we just kill. That'd be sick. Got a crit. Probably mattered. Arbok. I don't have anybody with Earthquake on this team. That's crazy. Polion got Water Electric Farm with Drizzle, gets Hurricane and Thunder and level up, so it's basically unstoppable with Stab and Cover. Jeez. Yeah, that's insane. That is actually insane. I'm trying to think. And this is not me being lazy for the sake of being lazy. It's like, do I really want to sit down and battle all these people? I don't know. I really don't know. Because I don't know what the post-game levels for the Elite Four rematches are going to look like. I really don't. And I guess it's better for me to take advantage of the challenges. Taking advantages of easy challenges is going to help, because that will basically help set me up for a successful Elite Four rematch. Which, like I said, I'm not going to go and find all the legendaries. I'm not going to do all that just because, like, if this was like an actual physical copy game, then I wouldn't mind going around and trying to catch all of the like legendaries, but it's not. So it is very notable difficulty hack. Also Radical Red and Emerald Imperium. I've been seeing people play Emerald Imperium. I've been seeing a lot of Radical Red stuff over the last couple years. I don't think I have the most recent version of Radical Red. I don't remember when I downloaded it, but I do not think I have the most recent version of the game. So I don't know. I also know nothing. I just know that it's a stupidly hard ROM hack. So but that's also kind of what like Renegade Platinum is. So like me and my Nuzlocke history recent Nuzlocke history has not been kind to me. So the hope is that like if I win this series, it's like, okay, we won a Mastermode series, so we should be chilling, right? We should be able to just go and do another series, not have to have all of these ridiculous rules and everything. We can just go play the game for what it is and have some fun. Right? That's always the plan. All right, so did not go to any marks, so we did get a reward. Ash. I'm gonna give you some time to make a choice. We can go with a lot of things. We can go with another Master Ball. We can go with 5 rare candies, which I would just use those immediately. Illegal ability, illegal move, free legendary, anything of the sort The choice is up to you. I'm actually going to go use the bathroom. So when I come back, hopefully I will see what you're going to choose in chat, and we will move from there. No pick. Oh, crazy advertisement. Right. Amazon. Couldn't even tell you the last time I shopped on Amazon. Hell yeah. Take that. So if I choose to change anybody's ability, when we go and rematch the Elite Four, there we go. I don't even know. Where is it? Here. So illegal utility. We go to those. God, dude, come on. It's not a hard challenge, but it's just one of those ones where it's just like it halts progression. It halts progression. Because I have to go back at some point and do a contest. Which I understand. I drafted the thing. Also, I'm going to assume that trainer that we see right there is that special trainer. It's normally all ace trainers, and he is not normally. So am I ready for this challenge? I think I have to be. I'm Heather of the Battle Zone. With the gust of flying type Pokemon, I keep myself cool in the seat. Do you wish to challenge me for an unofficial win badge? No special battle music either? What are we doing? Unofficial, sure. Alright, so obviously she has Pelipper for Drizzle. That is also meaning that she's going to have a bunch of mons on her team with Hurricane. Any shot that this guy has a Wakon Berry? No. Focus Sash, maybe. Focus Sash. And Tailwind. That's crazy because I was gonna swap into the Aerodactyl after killing this thing, and I was just gonna start rock sliding everything. Because Ampharos is just so slow. But it's also risky though, because if there are any other water flying types or anybody else, very dangerous to be doing that. But it is what it is. All right, we got the Quick Claw pops when we needed them to, though. So Ampharos still at full health. That's good for us. Tailwind is already gone, too. Massive. Togekiss is going to come in. I think we just go into Regice. Sense in my brain, just go Regice. Go for the Ice Beam. Obviously, Hurricane's gonna hit. Does nothing. We're so specially defensive. It's great. No, Togekiss got good special defense, so I know that's not gonna do too much, but the fact that Hurricane's base 110 and it did that little is great. Absolutely great. Aerodactyl, ooh. I want to go with my own, but knowing my luck, I'm going to miss my Rock Slide and he's going to kill me in one. So I'd rather just use the rain to my advantage. I'm going to take a decent amount of damage anyways. It's probably Rockhead Brave Bird, so it's going to do a good amount to me. It's not. Oh, no, it is, but it's Life Orb. Okay, that's good to know at the very least. And this should just murder this thing. Absolutely. Tropius. Yeah, we just go back into Regice. Potential Yachi Berry. No Yachi. Probably no, and it can't be Focus Sash because we already fought something that had a Focus Sash. All right, fine with me. Pidgeot. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Choice Banded Rock Slide. Is in fact enough to kill. With no multi-scale. So this should be pretty. This should be dealable. $77 is the ace. Draco Meteor. This is gonna do nothing. Watch. Even if you got a white herb on this thing, I'm not even worried. That did what? 50 points of damage? Nice. It proves you beat the toughest flying Pokemon. Yep. I like that though. That's a cool, unique thing. That makes you going through this area like actually worth it. Because as much as the battle area gives nostalgia to me, the only importance is Stark Mountain. Everything, well, and the battle tower / frontier. Otherwise, everything else is just kind of like whatever. I guess there is the villa, but even then. Also, I should be spraying repels. Nothing. This section. Big mushroom. Any shot I can get to the next town during this time duration? I mean, 20 minutes. That should be more than enough time to get to the next town. Because the sucky thing is that I'm gonna have to go through every route to go find these people. And that's not necessarily the sucky part. It's the part where I'm gonna have to eventually teach things HMs, like surf or rock climb or whatever, to go through certain areas. Let's go for frigid. And at least with us having the new level checkpoint of 78, we can handle the trainers here. So us battling them is actually going to be helpful. Even if all of them have like at least a team of 3. Golduck. No, Golduck is part psychic in this game. If he wasn't, I was going to go to Victory Bell, but I don't know if A, Victory Bell without speed, and B, if Victory Bell would do enough damage to kill. I know I have a Leaf Blade and Scope Lens on it, so my chances of getting crits would actually be pretty high, but don't want to risk the Victory Bell. Too early to risk the Victory Bell. Okay, good damage. Even with an Amnesia, that's good damage. Yeah, this Thunderbolt is going to kill Golduck. But another reason why I want to get to the next area within this time limit is so that way I actually have it for a fly spot. So I don't have to be like, oh my god, because I had to go back and do a contest. Like I didn't want to deal with all that. Army low key is like the bane of my existence with how many times I've seen this thing in the last couple streams. Okay, doesn't do too much to me, which is good. Thunderbolt is going to kill it. Level up to 79. Did I just get 17 defense EVs? Am I crazy? I think I just got 17 defense EVs. Because it sure as shit wasn't special attack. Rock Slide miss. That's tough. That's actually tough. I'm pretty sure the house that's over here too, you can heal at, which is good. Because we're running low on PP for certain moves. Because other mons are being more useful. Pretty much. Alright, I know you got Bullet Punch, but you're not going to go for it because I'm Choice Banded and a Fire Fang. Ninetales. This sucks. Do I have a poison type move? I do, but yeah, this thing being Fire Fairy actually completely wrecks my team. It's just crazy that I'm just realizing that now, too. Yeah, because the drought's gonna be up. Really? Prolonging this for what? Yo, Giratina has... She just finally calmed down. Being a lunatic. Hmm. Crap, that's not good. Okay, we got a crit. Ampharos is going nuts. Golem. We don't have a special grass move. We don't have a special grass move, so we can't go into... I mean, probably quad effective stab super... Well, quad effective stab leaf blade would probably kill it in one hit. I just don't want to take that he would actually live and then hit me with something else that could potentially just kill me outright. Level 80 on the Regice. X-Cloud is coming out. I'm gonna go her. I should get for Alligator the expert belt. Of all the type coverage he has, not the Mystic Water. Because Giratina's fine holding the Greasy Orb. I don't need him to be bulky. Like I said, you're holding the Scope Lens. And Leftovers, Choice Band, Quick Claw. Yeah. I can definitely give Dylan the expert belt. Out in favor. All right, Venus, here's your time to shine. No critical hit, but it was enough to kill. Which, fine by me. Fine by me. The mon that had the expert build hold on to it in the death box? Because somebody definitely has the expert belt. I know we picked one up in the series. I know that because our Crobat had the expert belt for a good majority of it. Not see me? Oh, she's facing... Oh, I see. Ampharos. All right, Fabio, you gotta flex on him. How we do it? Lapras. Sucky thing is that every single one of our mons that has a super effective move for Lapras, except for Regice, for Alligator. But I honestly feel like we just stay in with Ampharos as Thunderbolt. Nope, I didn't even click the right move. I didn't even click the right move. And this guy's faster than me? That's odd. I know Ampharos is slow, but like Lapras being faster than me. And I know I was risking the critical hit there. But when I tell you Ampharos has been, it's right behind Giratina. Obviously, it's one of the two mods that survived the Elite Four run. So he's obviously doing something right. I'm surprised that that Miltank took that. Hammer Arm? That's super effective on us, but which we were already faster than it to begin with. So Waterfall, if for whatever reason does not kill this thing, I'm gonna be pissed. Tropius. I'd rather just go into someone else because I know Ice Fang is quite effective, would kill. Ice Beam would kill, but I need experience for my other guys. And Fly is 100, so we just go for that. Going for Dragon Dance there was a bold choice, Tropius. Bold choice indeed. We have 5 minutes left. I know we're right here, but I'm not trying to get caught by some random person and screwed over, basically. All right, we made it to the survival area. Now I'm gonna dig around in that death box, make sure that my expert build did not get lost. And then from there, we will let the contest commence. Was on a Blaziken. So get rid of the Mystic Water. Need the Expert Belt. What contests are we gonna do? Do a beauty, smart, tough again, beauty, or we could go smart. I think let's go tough. Go tough with Dylan. Actually, no. Let's go with our Ampharos. God. So I did a workout on Tuesday, and I tore my arms up big time. One of those things that like the soreness for it did not hit until like when I was going to bed. Then. And it has been this way for the last like 2 days now. Get some gains looking nice. It's probably gonna be after obviously gonna be after I stream. I'm gonna take a nap. Nappy nap. The created. Make it look like he's in. Monopoly Man mustache. So they give you more accessories the more contest you do. Wheezy. Got like a little I don't think I got anything saying that I was supposed to be getting anything today. Cool if stuff that I ordered came in today. How did I only get a good for that? What are these guys saying? That's the wrong Discord chat. Talking about the new Fortnite season and it being Star Wars themed. They're not even making the voltage go up. So they just basically screwed each other over by doing all that. That sucks for me too, because I'm gonna constantly be stuck going last. I'm not being a dunce, freaking doofus. Do I even try going for Jordan? Because he's at 3. I think I do. Wait, this is huge. Pretty sure that's a beauty move. Yep. I just big brained the shit out of that. I get +2, and then I get +5 from that. Then I got another +2. Let's go towards Dexter. Well, I definitely win this one because of that last turn. Did I do a contest? I definitely did a contest episode for BDSP. I definitely did. Yeah, I win that one. Shout out to my Ampharos. That's my guy. That's my guy. All right. Let me go to my reward wheel. Free hard scale. Okay. I mean, it's helpful. definitely helpful. We are getting very lucky. So Yoink, just to remind everyone, Yoink is basically I get no challenge for this 30-minute duration, and I get a free reward off of the wheel. Not of my choice, but I just get a free reward. So I could literally spend nothing. However, I'm still able to get basically a free reward from off the wheel. So that's really good for us. I'm trying to see if anybody can learn rock climb, because I'm really not trying to teach. Well, I'm still gonna have to teach other moves. All right, I'll get rid of Ice Fang. Mainly because we already have an Ice type. I know we already have a Rock type, but like, I'm gonna need this move regardless, so. Do a little bit of exploring around. What do you have to say? Commemorative prints. Pretty sure my repel wore off, so. How many repels do I have left? 12? Okay, we're still good with the repels, actually. I knew there was another person up here. I wasn't sure if this rock climb was either a trainer or leading to a house. But it was definitely one or the other. All right, Altaria. We know you are a fairy and dragon in this game. Swap into my Regice. He's gonna eat that up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And he's like the only thing now, especially because I got rid of Ice Fang off of Feraligatr, I can hit something like an Altaria for super effective damage. But considering Feraligatr is also a dark type, I don't want to be. There is that. Obviously, it's not quad effective anymore, so it be what it be. The Brave Void does pretty fair amount. Pretty fair amount. Cannot cap there. And of course, that's the one trainer that has one Mon. Like, don't get me wrong. I like the idea of trainers not having just one Mon. Especially when you're later into the games. But, come on. Come on. So we pretty much explored everything there except for the Marb. But there should be the house that I was referring to over here. I don't know what this house is, even. Okay. So you're blocking something. Don't know what it is. Got another shard. I would say if we challenge at least 3 of those unofficial gym leader people today, then that's fine. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get all of the fly spots to be available. But the problem is, especially with this route in particular, I need surf. So I won't be able to. And knowing my luck, the person that we're looking for will be in the water. But I don't know. Okay, level 74 Ty Rogue. I hope he gets staticked. Yeah, get scammed, dickhead. What do you get for doing that? So why the hell do you have a level 74 Ty Rogue? That should be the real question we're asking here. Why do you have a level 74 Ty Rogue? Just gonna go for fly. High jump kick, miss. Okay. Lot of damage because of Sky Uppercut. And if I put somebody on my team for Amon to use Surf, who do I take off? Is the question I need to think, because I think everyone can be useful. I mean, I know Victory Bell hasn't really been used too much, but still doesn't mean I want to take it off, because I fought the flying person already. So we're missing Dragon, Fairy. I'm just gonna fight you separately. I'm just gonna fight you guys separately because it's smarter to do it that way. Kingdra. Okay. Quick Claw Pop. Hell yeah. Do we kill in one hit? We don't know. We do. We take that. Are you a bird keeper or bird? So you got a Fearow, which Fearow's gonna have Drill Run. Apparently not. Apparently not. That's a lot of damage. I know it's stab. That's a lot of damage. I wonder if Fearow got a buff in this game. I mean, it is base 120 power, so. I guess it's not too ridiculous. Doesn't mean I should be a fan of it either. Satu. It will stay in. How could you be tougher than Mother Nature? Well, I don't really have an answer for that. Be honest. I'm still trying to find the person I'm looking for in this route. I don't think they're... I don't know where they could be. They could legitimately be in the water. But we've already fought a water type trainer, so like... They could just be planted somewhere. I don't know. That right there. We don't have Sir. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to fly back to the fight area. And I'm actually gonna run to the bathroom again. Jesus Christ. When we come back, I will put someone on my team. I think we decided to take picture go off right now. It's probably a dumb idea considering we're about to go through a water route. Is that a stupid idea? It might be, but I think we need to just somewhat balance team. Because the thing is, I actually could just fly back to that route. I didn't need to fly back to the wild area. I keep saying the wild area, wanting to say wild area because I'm so used to sword and shield. Battle area. I didn't need to fly all the way back here. I just went back to the Pokemon Center because obviously. Because to go through Stark Mountain, I won't need Surf. I'll just need Rock Climb. And if Feraligatr has that, then we're fine. All right, so now I'm not going to level them all the way up to 78. I'm just doing this so we can get a bit barrel. Because I don't think Bidoof learns Surf, but the barrel does. Guess I'll teach him Rock too. Just to be on the safe side. Because especially once I get through the, what was that, route 226? And get past all like the water trainers and everything, there's not much more I'm gonna need like for Surf. It's just gonna be for this water section going to the right of here. So yeah, I really don't know why I flew back. Hey, it's all right. It's not. I'm trying to think of what trainer I would want this to be. I really don't want it to be a fairy. I think I'd be okay with it being dragon. Normal wouldn't be too terrible. Probably wouldn't be too bad either. I don't know. There's nothing even there. Other than grass. Like what was the purpose of adding that there? Wyver. That's dragon. Yep. I'm gonna lead with Regice. I think this is the smartest. I think this is the best lead we can go with for something like this. I know Ampharos has been like our guy, but I genuinely don't know what dragons he's gonna have. So I would rather just. Should have stuck with Ampharos. Okay. Kingdra. I'm gonna be honest, I think I go for charge. Never mind. Probably shouldn't have not went for the charge beam. Because this is a physical Kingdra. I would have thought. And I don't even get the boost. Garchomp. Flygon. Why did you swap from You were +1 D-Dance. You swapped into Flygon, who is Bug Dragon in this game. Not a Ground Dragon. Also, I didn't get the 60% boost from Charge Beam twice. Like, what's up with that? What's up with that? Three times in a row. Do you know how unlucky you have to be to not get the boost 3 times in a row? I mean, thank God that we're so specially bulky. But still. That is just dumb. Dragonite. I feel like I just handled this with Giratina. I imagine I would be faster. I imagine that I would be faster. This should just kill. Altaria. Okay. I mean, Choice Banded Ironhead from Jefferson should do a good amount, if not just... But I'm pretty sure with the Choice Band, it basically makes it stab. Right? Because doesn't choice items give you like a 50% buff? I think I think it makes Ironhead essentially stab. All right, I guess we'll go into Fabio. This is still risky though, because it could just fire off a dragon move right away. That would suck. But our Quick Claw pops. Yo. This Ampharos is a menace. An absolute menace. Oh, it's got the Habon Berry. I still does a lot, even through the berry. And it goes for D-Dance again. But do I take it? No. I mean, with your dying breath, you paralyze them. That sucks, man. What's my thing being funky like? Honestly, rather it's just that. All right, so we lose the Ampharos, which sucks. I mean, Jefferson comes in and actually no, I don't think we go to Jefferson. I think we go Giratina. Force Sphere should kill from this. Actually, I think Earth Power might be stronger. Because I was gonna go Jefferson. I guess I could have went for Fly. But I didn't want to waste a turn going for Fly. To me, didn't make any sense whatsoever to do that. Garchomp. If Frigid wasn't as low as it was, I would definitely go in and Ice Beam. But he outspeeds me. No Life Orb either. Salamence. I know with the -1, he's gonna have Intimidate. Perfectly fine with me. So this is still stab and super effective. If for whatever reason this doesn't kill, please just give me the flinch. Okay. I still outspeed, but what I'm pissed about is the fact that I would have killed this thing this turn if I didn't miss the Rock Slide. And this motherfucker was focus set. Alright, we got the flank. Say, I deserve that flinch because I missed my Rock Slide. All right, please. No shot, I just got a Maya choice. Well, guess what? We're gonna be using a jailbreak, bringing our Ampharos back to life. So yeah, the death will still count, but Ampharos is still technically alive. Wonderful for us. In fact, I know I never got rid of any of my revives. Go ahead and max revive. One of the rare occasions in a Nuzlocke series where a revive will be used. All right, let's go ahead and There we go. All right, follow the leader. So follow the leader is I choose a mon to be my lead during this entire section. I think we go with... Sure, let's go with Ampharos. Especially if we're about to go into some water routes. Or go through some water sections, I should say. We might as well. The only sucky thing is if we come across a groundwater type, we obviously bitch. Alright, there's Numeral. This thing's probably faster than me, huh? No! We naturally outspeed? That's insane. Dugong. I'm gonna go in the Jefferson so I can hit this thing with a Choice Banded Rock Slide. I know Dugong's got pretty decent special defense. But yeah, with us having the Choice Band, this is gonna look nice. Lord, right back into Ampharos. Wailord is faster. What? And he misses bounce. That's crazy. That's really unlucky. I mean, bounce is like fly. It should be one of those moves that really shouldn't miss. Especially with a mon as big as Wailord, I feel like that shouldn't miss. He's so large that if he misses his target, then that's crazy. Nothing over there. All right, Sharpedo. That was the one time I was hoping that my Quick Claw would pop against a mon as fast as Sharpedo. All right, we can stop with the critical hit. Okay. Never mind, we're not stopping with the critical hits. Fabio's getting his lick back. Wish Cash? Hop in. We'll just go Giratina and Spatial Rend. To me, that makes the most sense. All right, at least we kill in one hit. I'm so glad I was smart enough to give myself Spatial Rend as the illegal move for Giratina. Don't get me wrong, Dragon Pulse is a good move. Okay. Kind of forgot that that was the trade that happens. Okay, so this is the section here that doesn't have any water. So now we can go back to the fight area. Go heal. Go through that water section. Get to where we get to the villa. Once we get to the villa area, we can throw Victory Bell back onto the... Because like I said, we won't need Surf anymore. And hopefully, we can start leveling up Victory Bell. Victory. I feel like otherwise it's not going to get any sort of level. Ever. And I know we're missing out on encounters, but if the encounters aren't randomized, like some of them, yes, are going to be good. But like if they're not randomized, I'm not really that inclined to get them. What? The scam? Belly drum wall rain. Never crossed my mind that he could get that move. Does he normally get that? I don't think he does. I mean, it makes sense because he's a walrus, and you know, walruses have big stomachs, big bellies. But I just can't recall a time where I would have seen a belly drum wall rain. Gastrodon. Storm Drain doesn't work like it does in like current gen. I don't think it's classified as an immunity. I think it's just classified as like, if I were to go for a water type move, it would go into that target. Unless he's got Sticky Hold. I think he would just have Storm Drain. Okay, that's good damage. It's not boosted by anything other than stabs, so that's good. Are my Pokemon growing properly? I hope so. Delibird. Why is he here? I mean, it'd be cool if Drayana made him ice and water and not ice flying. Kind of like a precursor to Iron Bundle. I don't think he did that. We got grass here, which I would assume. Yep, I was just about to say that. Shay. I can't speak to that. I was just about to say, I'd imagine that the unofficial leader person would be here on this island. Because, I mean, I guess they could be on the next part. Closer to the town. But all that for a blue shard. Nice. Probably a hidden item over here somewhere, but what typing are we? Isn't the view grand? I'm Luna of the Battle Zone. I am a trainer of fairy type Pokemon. Of course, I'd love to keep cool under the soft moon. I'm leading with Ampharos, which I have to lead with Ampharos, so that sucks. It actually sucks that we're battling fairy type person without our poison type. But we do have Iron Head on the Aerodactyl. So it could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. I'm gonna go ahead and swap into Regice though, because Wigglytuff. Does Wigglytuff get Belly Drum? I think it does. But looks like this one is just primarily special, which is fine. That's a critical hit, by the way. Was that much damage? Oh, nothing at all, basically. I could just start setting up. Screw it. Because, yeah, Flamethrower. We'll do a little bit more. 2 crits back to back. What, are you holding a fucking scope lens or something? Now I get the special attack boost. Trying to think if I go for another one to try and get another boost. Yeah, let's go for another one. Because we know we take a crit Flamethrower. All right, so we're +2. So now, but I'd rather just heal myself up to full and not take the risk. Because I don't know how much damage exactly a crit Flamethrower is doing. Like, I've been seeing it do damage, but like I haven't done that actual mathematics. Okay, so 60, so I would have done 1. All right, let's go for Ice Beam. Can we stop with this? Like, it's actually fucking annoying that you keep getting these critical hits. Now you're gonna send in something that is gonna be a physical attacker. Yep. I did all that setting up for nothing, basically. I know you can have Sucker Punch. Also, he didn't have Intimidate. He did not have Intimidate. All right. I mean, you're gonna heal. Which basically is gonna render your Swords Dance useless because you're dead. A Fable. I know you get access to a lot of special moves, but I'd like to imagine that Choice Bandit's super effective Iron Head would just kill you in one hit. And it does. The Zoomerol, which we know that we outsped with Fabio when we fought one earlier, but it was also lower leveled. I actually don't know if we're gonna outspeed this one. Unless our Quick Claw pops, which it does. Ampharos is like that. Level 81. Grand Bull. I just realized too that Dylan's not really leveling up because hasn't really. So obviously Intimidate's gonna help save it there. Are we gonna heal? Maybe? That does way too much damage. Way too much damage for my liking. What fairy type haven't we seen yet? Gardevoir? I mean, there's quite a few fairies we haven't seen yet. Oh, ones that I could see being on this team. I think Gardevoir. Yep. Do I think I can kill a Gardevoir in one hit? To be honest, no. I don't think I'm gonna risk it. And we outspeed. I'll probably actually get like 5 out of 6 of the unofficial badges. Today, because I want to stop where that route gate was. It was a route 226. I want to get to that point and have that be where we stop, because we're gonna be probably almost at the 4-hour point when we get over there. Octillery. The fact that Ampharos has been getting this much shine today is insane. Politoed. I still miss Kermit from the previous stream. He made our Elite Four run so much easier too. I don't know how I'm gonna do it the next go around. I mean, I might have an actual better team. That's a well-trained Ampharos. Holy shit. He is just saying, screw this. You're a real wild child. Why? Because I beat you in a random battle? Masquerain. Bug water. I just have to tell myself that because it always gets confusing because Drayano makes some bug water. Alright. But in standard game, he's bug and flying. Alright. Okay. So I was lucky enough to get the Quick Claw pop just for me to be full parried. And getting full parrot twice in a row, might I add. Ludicolo. Let's go Jefferson. Teeter dance. Can we get to the Pokemon Center before this timer runs out? I have no idea. Be great if we did. Be great if we did. There is a lot of people here. I'm probably gonna run out of Thunderbolts. Vaporeon. I know it can have access to Ice Beam, but I'm not too nervous about it having Ice Beam. I guess if it gets a critical hit, then I should be nervous about it. But who would have predicted a critical hit? Not me. I also realized that my team is very, very weak to ice. Very, very weak to ice. Okay, so repel's effect wore off. I'll spray another one. I suppose I should have checked out the grass for a potential encounter, but I'd make the argument that our box is perfectly fine. I mean, I think the only thing with our box is that we're lacking a lot of like typing diversity. I feel like we have a lot of the same typings in our box, which is making team building when we lose a lot of mons actually a pretty big pain. But like with Charizard is Fire Dragon in this game. So instead of using him for a fire and flying type, it'd be a third dragon on my team, which I definitely do not need a third dragon on my team. This guy's got all the crabs. Even though Crawdon and Corphish are more like crawfish. Kingler. I miss my Kingler. My Kingler that was wrongfully taken away from me. We will get the chance to use you again, my friend. I don't know when. Alright, so timer did go off. Every single one of our challenges today have been pretty easy. We take those. I don't know why my hair is doing all that, but that's what we're trying to do. Okay, so we said that this caps out at 2 per series, which we've already done. So we gotta respin it. Okay, deaths don't count for the next 30 minutes. That's good. That's actually a really good one for us. Especially because this could potentially be the last challenge of stream. So yeah, obviously take that. Kill every encounter you run into. Again, another easy one. Especially because we are, or haven't, I should say, gotten really any encounters in today's stream. We got the one, which was the Firo, but we ended up killing it. Not intentionally. All right, so resort area. I'm going to go ahead and scoop up the victory bell from the box like I mentioned before. Thank you, Babero, for your service. We appreciate you. Do I want to leave with Dylan? I think I do. Let me just heal up. The Ribbon Syndicate. So what do you get anything like, is there anything special about owning the villa? Like, do people come over to visit the villa? I can't remember. I don't think this... I don't think it's a thing in Diamond and Pearl. Seen every Pokemon in Sinnoh. Yeah, totally. Hidden Rub area. What is bro yapping about? Is this the ribbon thing? Okay, so we got a double battle here, which I'm going to just challenge as a single battle because not interested in doing a double battle. $76. So the levels are climbing a little bit. Not too high, but they are climbing a little. But that expert belt boosted crunch. Forgot to mention the stab. Made it so where we could kill him there. Made it to where we can kill him there. I'm gonna send out a Salamence. Clear body means I don't get affected by the Intimidate. Yeah, this Regice is this Regice is dumb. It's insane how bulky he is. Kind of the same thing with Giratina. Like, we have two of the fattest legendaries in the game. So if I fuck this up somehow, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm not gonna be happy with myself. On God, if you have Intimidate, I'm just gonna superpower you. I'm more than likely gonna switch anyways. It's crazy to me how sore my arms are working out onto. I know I went crazy. Like, I went hard. But the fact that they hurt this bad? Insane. Say Butterfree? I wish I wasn't intimidated and minus, well, I wish I wasn't -2 because I would rock climb willingly. Which even then, I think with me being -2, rock climb probably still could have killed. Because it would have been quite effective, so. I don't know. It is what it is. Carnivore. Might as well stay in. Yeah, this battle with as a double battle would have been no thank you. No thank. Now to keep my eyes open for a Special trainer. Get a Reaper Cloth. You really didn't want to battle? That's quite odd. Duck Trio. This is okay. At least right now it's okay. Normal poison or dark. Those are the ones we haven't fought yet, so and we should probably be okay, I'd imagine. That's what you're resorting to? These are the tactics you resort to, Raichu? Arcanine. I'm just gonna stay in because I know you're gonna have Intimidate. And Vileplume. Not using Vileplume or Dylan that much. At least we didn't get caught with a paralysis. That much I can be happy about. You won't let me win. Why would I do that? Were you gonna let me win? There they are. Don't tell me they're behind a thing of water. No, they're not. I can see right there. I was about to say, don't tell me they're behind a thing of water, as I just took away the Mon that had Surf. I don't think I've ever used a Spinda in any series or any playthrough. I doubt it. I don't think it's any good. I'd imagine this is just gonna straight up kill, right? Eklingon. I mean, we should be able to stay in, no problem. I know he's got, I know he does have access to some psychic type. I think if I just Leaf Blade and Sludge Bomb, because he's got color change, I should... I was about to be so mad if he was behind a thing of water. Gene. Okay, so it's a normal type. Okay. So you're gonna have Intimidate. Oh. That's not good. I mean, I live. And at least we kill on one. I was hoping so because it was a antler. You know how things go. Godrio. Especially because I didn't come into this battle fully healed like an idiot. I can definitely see him having a slacking. I was about to be pissed if that killed me. We'll have to heal up at some point. The barrel. Not right now. Just swap out. Alright, so he's gonna go for Curse. Doesn't have Simple, so he probably has Unaware. Be nice if we got a crit. Yeah, the scope lens ain't doing shit for me. But now that I said that, I'm gonna get a crit right now. Oh, still didn't get one. High critical hit move with Leaf Blade and still not getting crits. What more can I do? I'm just trying to figure out what Mon gonna possibly be focus sashed. My boy. Glad to see that you're here. Better be the ace. Better be the ace. Which I could definitely see slacking being the ace. Porygon ZV focus sashed? Definitely could be. He didn't even bring it down to sash. Life orbs. And what's crazy is that I forgot too that deaths don't count for this 30-minute duration. So I was sitting here, I'm like, I really hope I don't lose anybody. Snorlax. I feel like I gotta go with Dylan. It would make sense too, but I think I gotta go Jefferson. Because he's at full health with Jefferson. It's cursing. That's not good. I need this to do at least like 70%. I don't even think it's going to do that much. It's cursing again. And the lefties, yeah, he's definitely taking the other one. Oh my god. That's slack off. I need a crit. That gave him back so much HP. Yeah, I need a crit. And I got one. Okay. Thank goodness. If I didn't get that crit, I think we would have lost... Well, no, we wouldn't have lost Aerodactyl because Death's one accounted. But we still would have been in trouble. And then that should have been more reason to go into Ferrari. Whatever. Because I was curious to see if a superpower expert belt boosted would have killed Snorlax from full. Because Snorlax doesn't have the greatest physical defense. He's got good special defense and HP, of course. Okay, so that's everyone over here. Running low on storage space. I'm confused to why that message popped up on my PC, considering I'm not recording a video. Oh, of course they put this trainer in the most difficult spot. Never mind, that was easy. And I beat this trainer quick enough to go battle the unofficial person in this timer. I think the answer to that question should be yes. But the problem is that if that happened, I'm gonna have to do another to get to the stopping point that I want to be at. So then, do I just do another one? I feel like I have to. Because otherwise it defeats the point of the master mode. That's the case. So we're just missing Dark and Poison. For those unofficial badges. Dark and Poison. Really went for Faint. Good one, buddy. You are level 76 and you chose to run Faint on your Gallade. Yeah, you deserve to lose. Hate to be that guy, Delilah. You hear me? Hate to be that guy, but you deserve to lose if that's what you're running on. Thing. I saw in the future. I don't know if that dialogue's always, but I'm Shade. Darkness, it's telling. Yep. The last one's the Poison. Every battle, someone's leading off with something with Intimidate. I don't care, I'm standing. I have Stab and Expert Belt, so I imagine I can still kill Houndoom in one. Even if you decide to throw a Focus Sash on him, Sandstorm's gonna kill him. Shift Tree. I feel like I'm doing the same thing I did with Heart Gold Soul Silver, in that I'm locking myself in the Choice Banded Fly, like I did with Salamence, and it's just working. And it's just working wonders. Weavile. I mean, I have speed. I mean, it could have Ice Shard. It's definitely a possible move it could have. But I think just Choice Banded Fly is going to kill this thing on hit. And if it doesn't, I'm going to be surprised. Torpedo. Again, I think I just outspeed this thing naturally. So there's no reason for me to switch, because I can't miss Fly. Yeah, he has speed boost. Congratulations. You're still not faster than me. Tyranitar. This one will be interesting. I think I superpower. I think with all of the buffs and everything, I think superpower is what we go for. It actually could turn out to be that they're actually the exact same. No, it's not the exact same base power. Because superpower is quad effective, whereas waterfall is just regular super effective. Even with stab and everything, superpower is going to be stronger. Chopple. Should have went for waterfall. I mean, we'll have to see. Because I am expert belt boosted as well. That's... But he misses. He misses, which is good for us. Even though I'm -1, I still think 2 waterfalls should be enough to kill Tyranitar. Just barely. I could superpower again just to ensure I get the kill. Probably what I should do. Probably what I should do. Just go in with the last superpower and just hope that whatever the last mon is, I don't need another fighting type move for. Spiritomb. All right, we did not need superpower for that. Question is, who is going to be best to take on a Spiritomb with our team? Jefferson. He's putting in the work. In this battle in particular. Got a lot of pressure on the field. All right. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, Spiritomb? So the sandstorm damage is nullified by the leftovers, so we need to just kill this thing as fast as we can. Like right now. All right, sweet. I guess we'll do one more challenge. Nothing personal, kid. Yeah, whatever. I'm curious to know how much that Stone Edge would have done to me at -1 defense. Because it basically would have been super effective. So I actually could have probably killed me. That probably could have killed me. Where is that? There we go. All right, we got the same reward, which is good. Basically means that I don't have anybody dying. Basically means I guarantee that no one can die unless I fail the challenge. Oh, hell yeah. I guess the stream saw, or well, today they were like, you know what? We've seen that you've been going through it lately. Here, we'll help you out. So not only do deaths not count for the next 30 minutes, but I have a get out of jail. Meaning when this timer goes off, that's it. That's the stopping point of the stream. Albeit we have to get to the point that I want to stop at. Which we should, realistically. 30 minutes is more than enough time. We might honestly even get to Stark Mountain. Just on this timer alone. And then if that's the case, I don't know what to do from there. Because I didn't anticipate finishing this series today. I still don't plan on finishing it because I got to see what happens in Stark Mountain. That's the biggest thing, because I don't know what Dragano may have added to Stark Mountain other than the fact that we're gonna have to battle Book when we first get in there. There's all the Team Galactic stuff as well, so I would prefer not to do that today and save that for another day. Obama Snow. Okay, Choice Banded Fire Fang should kill Obama Snow, right? I'm not crazy for thinking that. Yeah, choice banding this Aerodactyl was the smartest thing I could have ever done in terms of giving him a hold item. Because he's already so fast. Like, he doesn't need any more speed. But he does need a little bit more power. So... this looks like it could be like a bastardized version of a Heart Gold Soul Silver team. With the Feraligatr, Victory Bell, Aerodactyl, Ampharos. Pretty sure... I don't think you can get Regice in those games. I don't think so. Oh, already got too many TMs. All right, so we're obviously going to not battle them in a double battle. Because battling them in a double battle would be a bad idea. Level 80. I need more stuff for Victory Bell to take on. That's not it. That's not a good example. You're not tired at all? No, I clicked 2 moves. I clicked 2 moves. You really think I was going to be worried about that? I outspeed though. I'm like almost certain I outspeed. And this is about Executor. Yeah. Zangoose. I just stay in superpower. I don't have any more superpowers. That was a terrible idea to stay in then. Oh. I'm just gonna swap into my Giratina, anticipating the fighting type move. Going for embargo. It's interesting. The switch. Okay, this is still good. Still good for us, I should say. Critical hit definitely mattered. Definitely mattered. Level 83, got 420 HP. So the fact that he swapped out the Zangoose tells me that he has literally nothing to hit me. You're A-okay? Yeah, I know I'm... I don't got much to worry about. Was there a mart in the resort area? I don't think so. This is where they teach you like Hydro Cannon. Dead shell. Got an iron. Pretty sure this is the area too where the cave is to catch Regirock. Yeah, down there. Please don't hold anything back. All right, Moira. Got a Cacturn? All right, I gotta switch. I'm expecting you to go for a grass type move. Please let Venus have some shine. Please let Venus have some shine. She's the only one who hasn't leveled up today. Albeit, if she was in the... We brought her with us in the water route, she definitely would have gotten some experience. And Ampharos definitely wouldn't be level 82. We'd actually probably have our levels a little bit more balanced. Not that they're like ridiculously unbalanced though, either. Played all. I don't trust that. I don't trust not getting a crit and that Claydol killing me, even though Claydol doesn't really have much attack power behind it. I just don't trust it. Gastrodon. Perfect. The perfect type of mon I need for this. Yeah, we're definitely not getting to Stark Mountain. At the pace we're going at, We might get pretty damn close. But we're definitely not getting into the Stark Mountain. And that's fine. Because the Stark Mountain stuff will probably take a decent amount of time to get through. And then the Elite Four. I highly doubt there's going to be more to do outside of that. Maybe. Well, that's a terrible lead for me. Counter. Bro, really thought I was staying in. He just gonna keep clicking that button. I mean, I get it. You have a lot of HP, which makes counter useful, but get the hint. I'm not gonna go for a move that you're just gonna go pow. Not gonna catch me lacking. That'd be pretty damn annoying. Doesn't have no guard. Okay. Just seeing these sprites, which most of them are the Heart Gold Soul Silver sprites in Platinum, like they just fit so much better. Like, I know that they're distinctly different from sprites for a lot of mons, were phenomenal. And really sent off the last of the 2D sprites. And sent it off with a bang. That's the last person here in this area. I believe so. And I didn't switch picture bell up to the front again. What am I doing? Damn. That was actually mad impressive. Electric. And Sand Slash. Oh yeah, it speeds. That does no damage. And I miss because he's got Sand Veil. I hate that so much, dude. I know it's a situational ability, but I swear Sand Veil pops so much. And of course you get a critical hit. At least I land. This should just straight up kill, right? Because he doesn't get a special defense buff from the sand. I like how you attack. All right, so we basically have 12 minutes to make as much progress as we can through this next route. Hope you're willing to oblige. Well, what if I just said no? Like, what would you do then? Okay. Level 78 Tauros. Not particularly fond of this. Mainly because how did he get that high that fast? But I guess counterpoint, we're training up a team of 6. And even then we're still looking, we're looking fine. We're looking fine. I know I say it all the time, like, oh, level this, level that, but like, levels aren't necessarily everything in this game. In Pokemon, that is. Especially the higher you get. I mean, the higher you get is important. Like, if I was going through here at 70, we'd definitely be struggling a lot more. What the hell did he go for that? I am faster than him now. Okay. Jump off. Okay, we're fine. Hopefully. Okay, you go for U-turn. It's actually kind of annoying. Unless it's something that's weak to poison, which it's not. I know this thing gets scrappy. A lot of damage. It's gonna stay in. Definitely shouldn't have stayed in. Let's go Fabio. Because we'll resist and then maybe it'll get staticked. Okay, neither of us get paralyzed. Going for focus. Wanted Victory Bell to get the experience on the jump bluff, but it decided it wanted the U-turn. I really need to heal up at the house that's up here, because we're running low on PP for our moves. Really tough, aren't you? Yep. Saw that firsthand. I only need to rest once. Relax, relax. Breloom. Something that Victory Bell can handle. I totally thought I would have outsped Breloom, but I didn't. Am I out of touch? Am I dumb? I genuinely don't think I've gotten a critical hit with the scope lens on Victory Bell since we've put the scope lens on the Victory Bell. And that makes me kind of upset because like Ampharos is getting crits left and right. Just because he's going up and showing out. You're annoying. Like, why would you do that? I hope you high jump kick again. And you don't learn your lesson. Dork. Don't waste my fucking time. Lucario. Okay. I gotta find the last unofficial badge person. Where would they be? Buck's right there. Maybe down here? They are down here. Gave a little bit of significance coming down here then. And we know they're poison, so we don't have a whole lot of coverage for poison outside of Earth Power Giratina, so I might as well just lead with Giratina. All right, Gengar. You're gonna be faster than me. How well do I eat this Shadow Ball? That was a critical hit. Wow. Okay, that's fine, kind of not really. I mean, I imagine you're gonna be focus sassed. Oh, okay. Maybe it'll be a bunch of like poison and something else, so I can just swap between other mon. Probably be better for me anyways. Because Giratina is already our highest level, has been for a while. Toxic spikes. Oh, but we got Victory Bell, so I can... Nidoqueen? Ah. I think Dylan's gonna get regular poisoned here, but it's better than toxic poison. Toxicroak. I don't think Toxic Spikes is going to affect Jefferson, right? No, because he's a flying type. All right, sweet. Bile Plume might as well stay in. This interesting choice for an ace, I'll say that much. Probats. Go it out between the fast boys. I'd rather just go Fabio and Thunderbolt because I know that will kill in one hit. And just like that, we officially have all of the unofficial gym leaders. Wow, that's wild. My controller literally just cut off. So that's the sign that pretty much at the end of stream. All right, so that's pretty much going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you show your support by clicking the like button down below because it'd be greatly appreciated. Next time, we will basically be finishing up the remainder of this game. Like I said, I'm not going after the legendaries. So it will be basically everything that's in Stark Mountain and then the Elite Four rematches, which I don't know what level they expect us to be for the Elite Four rematches. I can't imagine it being super duper different. But alas, we'll have to see once we actually get through the stuff that is in Stark Mountain. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe for more. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.